Welcome back to another episode on VPTV. Hi, I'm Zach.
I'm Jish.
And I'm Cooper.
And we are the Chuck E. Cheese
Cheese
Clubhouse.
Clubhouse.
All right, guys, first of all, Merry Christmas
Merry
and a
Christmas.
Happy New Year. So,
And
Happy
happy
New
whatever
Year.
other holidays you guys celebrate.
Happy Hanukkah. Hanukkah started yesterday.
all right, so we got a new
Okay.
grading system for the second episode. Welcome back, Cooper.
On my part. Oh, okay. Our new rating system is we're gonna rate stuff out of 8 Chuck E. Cheese pizza slices. So, right here we got a top 10 Christmas movies / shows by Entertainment Weekly. All right, let's just hop right into this. Number 10, starting off with Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer.
Rudolph the red-nosed reindeer had a very shiny nose, and if you ever saw it, you would even say it glows.
That nose!
All of the other reindeer used to laugh and call him
Look at the
names.
big flashing eyes.
Rudolph the red-nosed reindeer, you'll go down in history.
Won't you guide my sleigh tonight?
What do you grade it?
Rudolph, pretty great movie, a true classic. I don't understand why it's top 10 on the list, because great movie. I'd rate this movie about, out of 8 Chuck E. Cheese pizza slices, I would rate this movie 7. That's how much I love this movie.
Yeah, I'd say either a 6 or a 7, because it's like the definition of a Christmas movie. It's like, when I think of Christmas movies, I think Rudolph, because it has all the elements. Christmas, of course. Like,
Christmas in that movie.
learning, like, it helps you learn to accept yourself as who you are and not just put yourself down because you're different. And I guess I'd give it about a 6.5. But yeah, it's just one of the greatest Christmas movies, and I don't understand why it's 10. I think it should be higher.
Me too. I rate the out of 7. I give it 7 out of 8 Chuck E. Cheese pizza because it's a really good movie, and it's basically what I think of Christmas as well. Because when that was like my main movie when I watched one growing up, like The Land of Misfits. So I enjoy the movie. I love it. I don't know why it's top 10 because it definitely should be at least top 3, but that's my opinion.
So, Rudolph, for the 4 people that live under a rock, is a movie about this reindeer who drags Santa's sleigh across the skies. But he has a red shiny nose, and that's disgusting. He should probably get that checked out. So the other reindeers bully him because he's ugly, but he's
Don't
not.
bully people.
He's not ugly. Yeah, don't bully people. That's bad. And they're like, "You're ugly," and he's like, "No, I'm not." And then Santa's like, "Yo, I want you to lead my reindeer with my sleigh," and he's like, "Yes, in your face." And then he went down in history, and that's basically it for Rudolph. But
That's the worst version I've ever heard. It's
Yeah, I was
about
trying to-
Rudolph going on an adventure. And he goes to the land of misfit toys, which are like all the toys who aren't accepted because they're not normal
Can I
and
see that?
have things that like you wouldn't expect, like a water gun that shoots jelly and yeah, stuff like that. And basically he goes and gets them, and then at the end he gives them out to all the kids because like they realize that they're special too, and it's good that they're not normal.
Learn to accept yourself.
I kind of forget the movie. I was talking about the song. So that's the song.
Yeah, but
Alright.
there's also the elf who doesn't like toy making and wants to be a dentist.
That's me.
That's you?
I'm Hermie.
Yeah.
That's my secret identity, if you didn't know.
Yeah, but he wants to be a dentist, but they don't want him to because elves are supposed to make toys. But he wants to be a dentist, so.
He
And
wants
then
them
the-
fat racks.
What?
Dentists make them fat racks. So,
All right. Just covers the next movie, so pass it on.
all right, so next movie we got
Just
Year
covers
Without
that.
Santa Claus.
The Miser brothers, what a pair. Snow Miser, who controls the northern part of the world, trying to turn everything to icicles, and his nasty brother trying to keep the south so hot with nary a snowflake a year. Thanks to me, Vixen and Jingle and Jangle were headed right between the two.
Where are we? Where are we heading?
What do you think?
Yeah!
Don't just stand there, you fools! They're part of that Santa Claus gang of goody-goodies. Oh, they must be on their way to start everybody dreaming of a white Christmas again. Don't let them get through!
So, what do you guys say about that, Josh? Because you're the
Well-
only one that watched it.
It's been like so many years since I've seen it. All I remember is the fire guy. He's in that movie.
Never watched that movie?
And then there's Jack Frost and the fireman, and they do stuff.
Haven't watched it.
I'm singing a song about it in chorus, so that's all I know. Heat Miser.
Yeah, Heat Miser.
All right, so rate that movie. Never watched it out of I've never watched it.
Yeah, so I don't think we're qualified to rate that because
All right, number 8.
Yeah.
A Muppet's Christmas Carol.
It's Charles Dickens' classic tale, as only the Muppets can tell it.
It's good to be heckling again. It's good to be doing anything again.
Filled with holiday warmth
Hey, light the lamp, not the rat, light the lamp, not the rat!
and Christmas spirit.
Jacob Marley.
Oh, that's scary stuff. Hey, should we be worried about the kids in the audience?
No, it's all right. This is culture.
This is the movie to see, to share, to cherish with someone you love.
Thank you for making me a part of this.
Walt Disney Pictures presents from Jim Henson Productions, The Muppet Christmas Carol.
God bless us, everyone.
Whatever.
All right, I love this movie, so I'm gonna talk about it. So it's basically the story with Scrooge and characters as Muppets. So
It's just a Christmas Carol, but Muppets form.
basically,
And the real Christmas Carol isn't on here.
because that one's better. It has a sort of twist on it with Muppets.
You're joking, right?
I don't think so. I like.
I mean, it, like,
the
adds
one
extra.
animated Christmas Carol movie.
That one's better.
No, it's not, Zach.
Yeah, it is.
I don't.
Entertainment
I've not
Weekly.
Seen it, so I can't see, but
Entertainment Weekly put A Muppet's Christmas Carol above Rudolph. And truly, that's a crime. Because it's
Yeah.
Muppets. But I mean, like, Muppets are cool if you're 7. Like, once you're older than 7, though,
Didn't you,
I don't know.
didn't you see the movie where there was like a bunch of fans and they were like trying to get $1 million?
Zach, we're not talking about that.
All right. So, next movie on our number 7 spot, we got Bad Santa.
What do you want? What do you want? What are you doing?
When it came to holiday spirit,
Look who's here. It's Santa.
I'm on my lunch break, okay?
And never watched it.
Yeah, I
Never watched
seen
it.
that, and that's an inappropriate movie. So
Oh, I
don't
was
show that
gonna-
to your kids.
It's
I w-
probably just inappropriate Santa doing like inappropriate things. But from that concept, like, I don't understand how it can be on a top 10 best Christmas movies of all time.
Well, you haven't seen it. Maybe there's like, it's really good. Like it's really funny.
I saw the startup of it.
You have?
Like I was gonna watch it, but then I fell asleep.
What
But
are you thinking of, like, Bad Grandpa?
no,
Uncle
it was a
Grandpa.
Santa. Stop
Right.
that. Okay, so I watched the first startup of Bad Santa, and he was like, he peed himself after all the kids. So like,
Bruh. This is so funny, bruh. Bruh sound effect number 2.
Can you be quiet?
All right, number 6. Love Actually.
Christmas is the time to be with the people you love.
yeah, I need a car. This holiday season,
does Natalie live here?
All you need
Oh,
Hello.
is love, actually.
are you singing carols?
I suppose I could.
Please, sir, please.
Good King Wenceslas looked out on the feast of Stephen, when the snow lay round about, deep and crisp and even.
Never seen it.
I don't think any of us have seen that.
Never seen it. Probably like a lovey movie because it's
So-
called Love Actually.
If you like romantic movies, which is what I presume that is, check it out because it's a romantic Christmas movie.
Even though we
I
have-
guess.
We have no idea what that is actually about. So, all right, number 5.
It's too mature for me.
How the Grinch Stole Christmas.
The Grinch hated Christmas, the whole Christmas season. Now, please don't ask why. No one quite knows the reason. They'll stand hand in hand, and those who's will start singing.
Welcome, welcome, Bahoo-Rahoo's Christmas Day is in our grasp.
I must find some way to keep Christmas from coming.
You're a mean one, Mr. Grinch. You really are a heel.
I must stop Christmas from coming. But how? The Grinch got a wonderful, awful idea.
The first animated,
The
not the
orig-
2018 at all.
The one with Boris Karloff voicing the Grinch, the best one.
Instead
I
of-
think we can all agree, can we?
Oh, 100%.
The live action is pretty good.
I mean,
Yeah, but is it better than the original?
No, the original's way better. I gotta say that.
At least it's
I'd agree that the live action is pretty good. It's like funny, but come on, you can't beat the original.
I mean,
Yeah, you really can.
I mean, at least it's not as bad as the 2018 version. I watched that. I never want to go back to the movie theaters after that. I haven't.
I don't understand why people say it's such a bad movie. Like I haven't seen it, but like, isn't it just a remastered version of?
It has its own kid spin to it. So every time they open a can, it farts.
Because it's made by the people who made Minions.
Yeah, well, I never
Like-
want to go back to movie theaters after that. My eyes are pretty much scarred.
I mean, like, Minions is probably good when you're, like, a little kid, but, like, once you grow up, it's just like, why does this exist?
Minions are still great.
So,
I'm joking.
For the original, How the Grinch Stole Christmas, it's a classic story. The Grinch, he hates Christmas, you know, because, well, he's a bad guy.
Well, do you know the backstory?
Isn't that only in the remake?
Like the live action?
Yeah.
Well, what happened was...
Does his heart get bigger in the end?
Yeah.
That's the original, right?
Yeah.
That's with all of
That's
them.
all of them.
Okay,
That's
okay,
like
okay.
the whole theme
Okay.
is like
Yeah,
accept
yeah.
things even if you don't like them because you gotta be a good person. You can't just be a mean person and evil and just ruin stuff for other people just because you don't like it.
Well,
Can I
can I
have
tell
your
the
hat?
backstory?
No.
Can I tell the backstory?
Dang.
So, he didn't really enjoy Christmas that much because he was different.
It's
And-
not that deep of a backstory, Zach. All right, he's a green monster. Didn't really like Christmas.
Because he got bullied.
So then he stole everybody's Christmas presents and was like, "I'm Santa now." And then he was like, "My heart got big." And then he was like, "I'm
Because a
so
little
sad
girl
because I'm
was
so
nice to him.
mean." All right, boys. Next movie.
No, we didn't give a rating.
Oh yeah, rating.
Okay,
rating,
I
rating.
give
Okay.
it a 7 out of 8.
No, we gotta rate every single one.
Oh,
The
the
old one?
original 7 out of 8.
7 out of 8. The live
Original?
live action, 6.
Original.
And
I give it a 5 or a 4.
Original 8 out of 8. Second 6 out of 8. Newest one, never seen it, so I don't know.
Yeah, I've never seen the new one, so I'm not gonna rate it.
All right, here's we go. 7 out of 8 for the oldest one. Live action, 6 out of 8. And the newer one, I give that at probably -10. If I could, I never want to watch that again. It was the worst thing in the world.
I bet a lot of kids enjoyed the new one. Because they just, since they're growing up with all these new things, maybe it's like hard for them to like watch like.
Well, it's like timeless.
It's like watch old movies, but
it wasn't like that was like old, like really old for us, and we still watched it. So why is it hard for them?
You know what?
They're probably too busy playing Fortnite today.
You know what? I'm gonna take you guys to watch it, but I'm not gonna go watch it, and you guys can see how bad it is. Let's go to the next movie.
All right, so next movie we have number 4, which is Elf.
This holiday season,
I think you're beautiful, and my tongue swells up when I am around you.
Get ready.
I planned out our whole day. I thought maybe we could make gingerbread houses and maybe even hold hands.
For a tall tale
How are we gonna get the star on top?
of elfish proportions.
I got it.
Will Ferrell,
Okay, people, Santa's coming to town.
Santa! Oh my God!
I know him. I know him.
Elf,
So Elf is this movie about this little boy, and his dad didn't love him. So he was like, kind of forget. Honestly, how does he get to the North Pole?
Isn't it? He's like in an orphanage, and then he crawls into Santa's
Yes.
toy bag.
Oh,
Yes.
yeah. So he crawls into Santa's toy bag, and then Santa's like, yeet, and he takes the baby, and he's like, oh my God, we got a baby. And they're all like, oh my God, we got a baby. And then he's like, I want to be a toy maker. And the elves were like, he can't talk. I think we just made that up. And then they grew him up on their property as an elf, even though he was massive big boy.
Because he's a human, and all the elves are short because, they're elves.
Yeah. And he was like a tall person, like Will Ferrell. Will Ferrell, how do you?
Will Ferrell.
Will Ferrell.
Will Ferrell.
Stop.
Stop.
So, that's the baseline of Elf. If you haven't seen it,
Well, that's not the baseline. That's just like the beginning.
So then he goes to find his real daddy, and so he goes to New York because he knows he's there, and then
well, wait,
he
wait,
goes
wait.
through adventures.
Wait. The only reason he goes to see his dad is because he's on the naughty list.
Yeah. Don't get on the naughty list. It's not a good place to be in. He
Yep.
wants to change him and put him on the good list.
By
'Cause
the
he's
end,
a
it
good
works.
elf.
Okay,
Doesn't his dad like send him to jail or something?
Yeah. No.
His dad like sues him or something? What am I missing?
No, he
something?
makes him take like a DNA test to prove it's his son.
No, I feel like
he
there's
doesn't
some like
believe.
legal things
I'm
happening.
No, he goes to this like the mail thing with the criminals, like to serve community time.
Okay.
Yeah, because like he goes with his dad to work, and his dad doesn't have anything to do, and he doesn't like him. He thinks he's annoying, so he just wants him to get out of his face and stuff. So he sends him down to the mail room, where like all the grunt workers work, like, and the criminals who do like community service. That's where they work, and he makes friends down there.
And he does a lot of shenanigans.
All right, so the rating for this movie, I'd rate it about. It's not the worst thing I've ever seen, but it's also not the best thing I've ever seen. Like, I like this movie, but it doesn't have such a special place in my heart like it does other people. So I rate it about like, I'd give it like a 5.5 out of 8 Chuck E. Cheese pizza slices.
Yeah, I'd agree. Like, it's a good Christmas movie, but it's not one of my favorites because I just don't think it's the funniest. So yeah, I'd agree and give it like a 5 out of 8.
Well, you guys are lacking because this is my second favorite movie, and we named my dog after it. So his name's Buddy, but he's not Buddy the Elf. And so this movie was my childhood growing up Christmas movie. So I have to give it an 8 out of 8 because it's probably one of my favorite movies and Christmas movie ever.
You know what I would really like? An Elf remake, where the elf is actually a girl, and it's played by Amy Schumer. I think that would be a great movie. Elf remake, yeah. I'll sign a petition for the Elf remake.
That's not gonna happen.
Sign the petition for Cranberry Sprite.
Okay, if you are a student of Bethel Park, all right. If you're a student of Bethel Park, I
Or
see you.
or if you're anybody from Bethel Park,
Sign the petition to get Sprite Cranberry in all Bethel Park school districts.
go to change.
It's not gonna work though. It's just a meme, but like
No,
it's not.
funny.
It's gonna work.
The principal said if we get to 1,000, we can.
Yeah, but everybody forgot about that. It's dead. It's
Still
dead.
going.
Not
Remember when
if we
everybody
promote
was
it.
talking about
Sign the petition.
Sign the petition.
Go to change.org. Look up Bethel Park Sprite Cranberry. Thank you.
Change.org. Here,
Sprite
wait, guys. Ready for this? It's gonna be right here. Put it on the screen, right there, right
then-
there.
Yep, and then Bethel Park Sprite Cranberry should be the first thing that comes up. All right, next movie.
All right, next movie we got. It's Christmas, Charlie Brown.
Snow time, winter time, Christmas time. The time of sugar plums, Santa Claus, and at last those lovable children from Peanuts. Enjoy a Charlie Brown Christmas. Be here as your favorite comic strip comes to life. This year, enjoy a Charlie Brown Christmas.
A true classic. If you don't like Charlie Brown, you don't like Charlie Brown, but you should like Charlie Brown because it's good. It's pretty good.
If you don't like Charlie Brown, you basically live under a rock because it's like greatest thing ever. The Peanuts are amazing.
If you didn't go on ABC Family every
Yeah.
holiday to watch Charlie Brown, what are you doing with your life?
Oh no, my mom owns them all.
Rest in peace, ABC Family.
We're fine. We watch them.
was called?
I'm pretty sure.
We watch them every year, and that's like a tradition in my house. So I know I gave already something in here, but I'm gonna have to give this 7.5. So it's close, but I love the movie.
Why?
I love all the Peanuts movies.
Why do you love Charlie Brown Christmas so much?
It's funny, and it's like it doesn't get old after a while because it's not like The Grinch 2018 where it's just you can't stand it. That's my reasoning.
I'd say it's because it's timeless. Like, you could watch it many times and, like, not get completely bored because, like, it's an actually good movie. Like, with something like he says The Grinch, it's like, yeah, you could watch that once and maybe get a bit of enjoyment, but if we're going by what he says, it's not a great movie, then you just can't watch it over and over again because it won't be enjoyable.
I think I'm going to buy 2,000 copies and then just burn them all of The Grinch.
Okay.
All right.
All right, so number 2, we have A Christmas Story, but I don't even know who that is.
You'll shoot your eye out, kid.
You'll shoot your eye out, kid.
In this modern age, too many people have lost sight of the true meaning of Christmas.
Mom! Hush! Shut up, Ralphie!
So now, in the spirit of the original,
Me to you! Stop!
traditional, American Christmas,
Thanks a lot!
MGM presents A Christmas Story.
Okay, I know what that is now.
All right, I'll give it 5 out of 8 Chuck E. Cheese pizzas because I don't like the movie. I don't watch the movie, so I can't really say. But it's just weird and, in terms, cringy to watch.
Yeah, I didn't, like, so many people say it's, like, one of their favorite Christmas movies and, like, one of the best. I didn't really enjoy it when I watched it.
Yeah, I mean, it's just weird, but I do like when the Santa goes, "You'll shoot your eye out, kid," and he gets one, and then he almost does shoot his eye out.
Yeah, like, that's funny, but, like, a lot of the jokes just
go
aren't that
over our head
great.
for mature minds.
No, I
mean,
wouldn't
our
say that.
premature
They're just,
minds.
like, not the best.
I haven't seen it.
Are you serious?
Yeah, I probably should watch that because
I think
everybody
it's
loves that
just
movie.
really overrated in general because when the movie first came out, it wasn't liked. Like, no one liked it and, like, no one watched it. But then as the years went on, it got really popular to where it is now. Like, there's TV channels that run that all day on Christmas.
Seriously?
Yeah.
Yep.
All right, so before we get to our number one spot,
wait.
here are a
So-
few honorable mentions.
This ain't WatchMojo.com.
Yeah, it is. It's WatchMojo.com.
All right, honorable mentions. Polar Express. Love that movie.
I
8 out
would
of
just
8.
like have blanket like unconventional ones.
Hallmark.
No, like
Bro, have you
like
ever watched
Die
a
Hard
Hallmark
and,
movie?
like, Gremlins
Have you
and
guys
stuff
ever
like
watched a
that.
Hallmark movie? All right, if you have mothers in their 40s, they watch Hallmark movies, all right? And they're not good. Don't watch a Hallmark movie. It's the same plot over and over again. Girl has friend. She's like meet guy, but she's already dating a guy that's bad guy. And she's like, this guy, good guy. And then she's like, I break up with bad guy and I start date good guy.
That was literally the worst thing I could have ever experienced on my eardrums.
It's the same thing over and over again.
Die Hard. Same thing.
And my mom watches them. She watches this channel where it's a Christmas movie every single day.
Of a Hallmark?
No, it's not Hallmark. They only do their Saturdays and Sundays.
Then why are you complaining?
Complaining.
Completing?
Complaining? Wait.
I have to watch them every day.
No,
My mom watches them every
complaining?
day.
Then just don't watch
Wait. I gotta
them.
look this up. Wait.
I don't care.
I know what
I gotta watch
complaining
them.
is.
Yeah, but I'd just say non-conventional Christmas movies like Gremlins and Die Hard, because like they're not really Christmas movies, but they take place during Christmas, so they could be Christmas movies.
I heard I was looking at Rotten Tomatoes Instagram today and it said Eternal Sunshine of a Hopeless Mind. I've never watched the movie, but I guess it's like Christmas because it said top 10 Christmas movies, but it was like really wasn't Christmas. It was like Die Hard was on there and stuff.
I will find this.
So I really want to watch that because I watched this documentary about what's the dude's name?
What dude?
Dude that played I watched Jim Carrey. It's Jim Carrey's movie. He wrote it, and I watched this interview and he said like because Jim Carrey, everybody knows that Jim Carrey is like a method actor. So I was watching this documentary about him playing Andy Kaufman, and that was a great documentary. I really suggest it. It's on Netflix.
What's it called?
Jim and Andy.
Oh, I remember.
Jim and Andy, the Great Beyond or something like that. I don't know. It's really great. It's a great thing.
I remember what complaining means. It's complaining and hating.
Thanks, Zach.
Yeah, that was totally neat.
I just remembered that.
So I'm gonna go watch that after this.
Complaining.
Yeah.
All right. So
number one spot.
So number one spot. It's a Wonderful Life.
That's what I was sent down for. I'm your guardian angel.
Merry Christmas! Merry Christmas, George! Merry Christmas, George! Merry Christmas, Movie House! Merry Christmas, Emporium! Merry Christmas, you wonderful Billy and Lone!
So have
Never
any
seen
of you
it.
seen this movie?
Nope.
All right. So I watched this movie once, and I really, really enjoyed it. It's this movie about this guy, and he's like, I'm about to jump off this bridge. All right? And then his guardian angel, or I think it's that. All right, and she's like, what? Okay. All right, so he's all like, here's what life would be like. Wait, is it if you were gone?
Yes, what would the world be like if you're not there? That's the whole point of it.
Yeah, and he was all like, yo, I don't like it. So he doesn't do it.
Thank you guys so much for watching this terrible thing that we call a show. Thank you for watching episode 2. We will see you next time for Monday. Peace out. We're the Chuck E. Cheese Clubhouse. I'm Zach.
I'm Jake.
And I'm Cooper.
All right. And we're the Chuck E. Cheese Clubhouse. Peace out.